Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a tutorial on the look that you see right here, this kind of aqua teal. Actually, it's not teal, it's turquoise. Fun fact, I learned the difference between teal and turquoise. Teal is like this color on my nails. It's like a darker blue-green. I actually painted my nails this color just for this video. And turquoise is more of like a lighter blue-green, kind of like the color I'm wearing on my eyes today. Today I did use the Jaclyn Hill palette. I used primarily the stars of the show are these two colors, these beautiful like teal, aqua, cyan colors. And I thought that what better way to ring in spring than play with some color and have it on my eyes. So as you can see, this is a very like full glam look. You do not need it to be full glam. I decided to go with lashes and some liner today just because I thought, why not? And then I paired it with this really kind of neutral, cool toned, pinky, purplish, mauve-y nude. Wow, that's a lot of adjectives. And yeah, I like how this look came out. And if you want to see how to get this, then please keep watching. But don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the thumbs up button if you do enjoy this look and this video. I would really appreciate it. Maple wants to go out, but yeah, anyway, okay, I'm gonna go take my dog out for a walk. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's get into the tutorial. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start priming our eyelids. Today I'm using the Makeup Revolution Concealer in the shade C6. Works just as great as an eyeshadow primer even though it's a concealer. And then I'm taking the Jaclyn Hill palette, the only palette I'll be using today, and taking the first shade in Light. Just kind of this neutral toned shadow to set down our concealer using this big fluffy Morphe crease brush. Then going in with the shade Silk Cream in a Morphe E27, I'm defining that crease a little bit more, but kind of just applying that initial wash of color. I'm not being super precise with this color because we're going to go in with the shade Jada and use a Morphe M573, which is a little bit more tapered to really go in that crease. And you're going to be seeing here that I kind of repeat these steps over and over and over again because as you build up color and as you keep blending and blending, some of that pigment gets lost. So don't worry about that. Just take your time and blend and blend and blend. You know, this is just kind of how eyeshadow works. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just keep blending that in my crease, and then I take this flat shader brush in the shade Pool Party, this really beautiful shimmer aqua shade, really pigmented on its own without any spray or anything like that. And I just go ahead and pack that onto my lid, and it's really vibrant, but then I wanted to kind of make sure the edges were even, so I take the shade Pooter. It's really pretty neutral light brown, and kind of blend away those edges to make sure that they're not harsh because that colorful shadow is pretty intense. So then I go ahead and take that Pool Party shade again. As I said, we just kind of do these steps over and over again because as you saw, it was pigmented when I initially applied it, but now it looked like it was kind of fading away. Then going back in with Jada and that Morphe M573, blending that matte turquoise shade all over my transition area. And this is like the star transition area. Like the browns are necessary, but this is the star of the show. Then I take the shade Mocha and this ColourPop small tapered blending brush to really kind of accentuate and define the outer V as well as that outer crease. Then I curl my lashes. I've lined my eyes with the Tarteist Double Take eyeliner, the liquid portion. Love this stuff. Then we go ahead and start on our face. Before we finish the eye makeup, I'm using the Skin Tone Face Base by Kiko Milano. It's this really kind of nice neutralizing green toned primer that's good for counteracting redness. Then I take my Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation on the shade medium neutral, and I realized it was a little bit dark for me, so I went ahead and used my Catrice Prime and Fine Lightening drops. It's basically just kind of like a mixer that you apply to foundation. I know they have a darkening variation as well, but yeah, so far so good. I just go ahead and buff this in with my Beauty 360 powder brush. As I've mentioned to you guys before, it's marketed as a powder brush, but it's dense and synthetic, which makes it perfect in my opinion as a foundation brush, and it works really well. And yeah, just go ahead and work that in all over. Make sure you don't mess up your eyes. Then I go ahead and conceal my under eyes and highlight the rest of my face with that same Makeup Revolution concealer that we used under our eyeshadow. and I just got a notification that my computer's gonna die soon, so hopefully it won't die right now. Then I go ahead and blend that in with that Ulta brush, and taking this Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette, I'm using the shade Caramel Toffee. It's just this variation of the contouring palette, and setting underneath my eye, and then going in with the I'm all over the place, the CoverFX pressed powder in the shade medium, and setting the rest of my face. And then I go ahead and do my brows with the Anastasia brow definer in the shade dark brown, and yeah, there you go, great brows. And then I go ahead and take the Essence brow and lash clear mascara, and after I've popped on falsies, I go ahead and kind of tight line my eyes. This is important to kind of mesh everything together. And if you guys watched my brush video and I told you my inner corners were wonky, it's because I'm pretty sure when I did this step, it pulled off the glue in the inner corner. Okay, cool. And then I go back in with a smaller ColourPop tapered brush and use the shade Jada and the shade Mocha to really kind of tightly go underneath my eyeballs. This just adds some definition to everything. And then I highlight my corners and my brow bone with the shade Beam. It's a second shade in the palette. And add some lower lash mascara because, you know, it's very important. And then I go ahead and take the Catrice, I drop it first, okay. The Catrice Sun Bronzing Powder. It's kind of this matte powder, but it's very creamy and pigmented. As you can see, a lot of kick up comes off. And I'm taking this new e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. I recently got it, and I really like it. I'm still trying to find that perfect bronzer brush. Then I contour my nose, as you know, and go ahead and add this Tarte blush in the shade, I don't remember the shade, but everything will be listed down below, as always. And I'm going to go in with this Morphe brush and my Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. It's a good drugstore highlight. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I know it's really hyped about on YouTube, but it's not my favorite. It's good though. And then I take this Beauty Bakery lip whip in the shade Versailles. I kind of wanted something neutral, but look at the cap. It matches my eyeshadow. Can't say that's not a reason why I didn't want to use it today. And then I go ahead and set my face with the Hard Candy mattifying setting spray. Hard Candy is one of those drugstore brands you can get at Walmart. They make my favorite loose translucent powder that I've mentioned. And yeah, and there we have it, you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.